Okay, so we're simulcasting. We are on, what's your deal here? What's that thing called? Instagram? We're on Mr. Nico Detour's Instagram. This is St. Patrick's Day Live in Avalon, California. We thought that we had to say howdy to everybody out there in listener land and watch land. Are you going to come hang out with us, bro? Come sit down.
We're shooting long down class there, John.
Quit being a big chicken.
Yeah. We got a 3-day course out here at Avalon Shear Range. And we're burning it down. It's day 2 today, and got everybody dialed in. We're on getting ready for day 3. Can't go too hard party.
Yeah, it's been a glorious time. We got a really good thunderstorm that rolled in, and it was quite glorious, man.
Riding the lightning.
Riding the lightning. Yeah, I kicked us off the range because it was too scary because of lightning. I told everyone I don't mind going to Ghostland.
No, well,
I want to see what's on the other side.
Well, so there's the old rule of thumb.
Uzi on the freaking 900-yard range.
Right. But the lightning, there's the rule of thumb. It's you have someone specifically on lightning watch. You see a lightning, you count. If you count to 10 before you hit a thunder, you need to stop shooting. If it goes beyond 10, you're
sounds like a religious tradition to me, Nico.
Hey, good enough.
Yeah, lightning bolts are a little bit scary.
I'm still here, right?
No, we had a good time. The wind really picked up. It was blowing. We were doing milling drills, unknown distance. They had to use a reticle to judge the distance to target. They got out to it was around 900. And the first guy on the line was awesome. He center punched that sucker. No laser beams, nothing.
Dead silence on the whole range.
No computers, no lasers, all just looking at a chart and figuring it out with his reticle. Yeah. Pretty respectable. So we had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he center punched the snot out of that thing on that first round, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Just
glorious.
Dead silence to the impact. Or to the hang time, to the impact. Oh.
Dude, we did have a really good turnout, though, with the 2018 Sniper Uzi Challenge.
Yep.
Which was actually
a lot of guys show up, a lot of good competitors for their gold-plated Sniper Uzis.
Now, you posted that on your Instagram already, right? It's on,
I did.
I did put it on my Facebook. I shared it.
Gold-plated Sniper Uzi Challenge of 2018. You guys all saw that. And, dude, it was an awesome turnout. A bunch of guys brought all sorts of stuff for the Gaddafi class, the Saddam class. It was
lethal weapon class.
Lethal weapon class is by far my favorite still.
Yeah, they use more of the electronically assisted ops.
Yeah, more modern-esque.
When you look through the reticle, there's a lot more blinking lights that happen in there and stuff like that. So it's pretty high-tech stuff.
You know, I couldn't believe I've never seen Uzis with beams, brass catchers on them.
Or not authorized.
When you're running Lapua brass, I understand you don't want to lose. That stuff can be expensive, you know.
Yeah. Hey, that's you throwing a lot of Lapua brass out of those little freaking.
Yeah, I have never seen Lapua piss out of a gun so fast.
Yeah, it's amazing how the market caught up to that too.
So
for 9mm Luger brass Lapua brand.
Yeah.
You know, it's been one of them things that hasn't existed before as a high quality brass for precision purposes for 9mm. And since we started the 2018 Sniper Uzi Challenge, it's really, them guys have stepped up. Likewise,
it was a big success.
Yeah.
Big success. Guys changing the game, new market. Companies like Mr. Kelly McMillan of McMillan Stocks.
Yeah, a very rigid stock. It adds to the rigidity. The Uzi is made out of sheet metal, and it's a little bit rattly. So anything you can do to increase the rigidity of that system is greatly
just doesn't
helpful.
Feel very comfortable and doesn't feel like home in your hands. So Mr. McMillan came out with his own stocks for pretty much this challenge specifically and sponsored our match.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up he has a couple new products out on the line for the Sniper Uzis for the champions of our match this weekend. One guy won his today with a 550-yard shot. And on the tight time restraint, he ended up switching it to full auto and literally getting all his rounds off in literally a second. The rate of fire
we got HD footage from that shot, actually. It was on a bowling pin. It was pretty cool. You recorded it through your, which spotting scope are you running in?
The Leupold Mark IV with is it TMR? Yep. I believe it's TMR reticle on it.
Yeah, so we got some good high-definition footage of those impacts with that Uzi at 500 yards.
You got some people saying hi.
Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you guys. Yeah, I can barely read that far.
It's all right, I got you.
But yeah, it's on, I did share it. It's on your Instagram. And it's also, I shared it on
Facebook.
The Rex Reviews Facebook page. So if you want to see that, it was actually pretty cool.
Yep.
So,
rock and roll.
So what are you guys doing for St. Patty's Day, huh?
We got there, Andrew Gabriel. All right.
Why are you streaming? You should be sleeping. No, it's not even.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Asleep.
What part of the world you're in?
What part of the world are we in? We're in
America.
California, man. We're in America. Sort of. California. No, California's so pretty, man.
It is beautiful here. It is.
Yeah, it could all be corrected if people just start voting the good ones.
Yeah,
yeah. Quit letting Nancy Pelosi boss you guys around.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
America.
Yeah. Mine broke.
Just saying.
I was getting too Western earlier.
Yeah. What else we have today? The Sniper Uzi Challenge was a big success.
Howdy. How you doing,
There you
Steven?
go. You can see him?
Yeah, I can kind of read
There
that,
you go.
though.
We got our people over here saying hi to you.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing? I actually watched a documentary on St. Patrick's Day today.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't he hit like snakes or something with a stick? Was that his spiel?
I don't remember.
I think that there was like too many snakes in Ireland, and so he went and hit them all with a stick and they left. Or was that an episode of The Simpsons I watched at 3 in the morning one time, and I didn't really get it separated from reality?
Way too much cocaine.
Oh dear, that's how rumors get started, man.
Yeah.
I wish.
Nah.
No. But yeah, we had a good time on the range, and yeah.
No, buddy. What else we accomplished?
I've seen a lot of awesome stuff today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was like a battlefield. I just wanted to like tie on a ghillie suit, you know, cover up with grass.
We were going to have the guys swim in the mud,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Got shut down a little bit. So the whole rain thing was a little bit of hindrance. But we also got to kind of slow down, go back to the covered platform and have a different version of our long range fire again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got to push back out to 500 yards underneath the cover. They allowed us to because we were in direct threat of the lightning.
Yeah.
So we got to push back underneath there, have some good trigger time, practice some fundamentals, have a good time.
So I'm seeing these. What do they call these things when they pop up on these computer screens? The things that move up with letters on them.
Those are comments.
Oh, that's
Those are the people live watching you. They're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Hey, how you guys doing?
Like those are the actual people watching you, and they want you to talk back that you saw their comment and reply to them.
I'm working on it. Oh dear, there they go. Trolls.
Jesus Christ!
I got trolls. I love trolls.
That's what you call them. You call them trolls. Oh shit!
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah. We're pretty entertaining, aren't we, guys? We just said we're going to hit the live button. We don't know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. We're doing all right.
How you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Having a good time?
I want to shoot more.
You want to shoot more?
Yeah.
We can shoot something. Set something up over there, man.
Right over there?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
You got your pistol.
So,
What do you got?
what is the farthest shot you ever effectively hit with a 22 long rifle?
Me? Ooh. Hey, I like this game.
Here we go. Playing the game.
With
22
a
long rifle.
A pistol
Longest.
or a rifle?
I'll give you a rifle. Let's keep it with good old
And hit
22
the
long
target?
rifle. Hit the target.
You're going to think I'm lying.
All right, hit me.
Like around 700 or 800. It's like you're aiming at the clouds. It's an angle of fire about like that. You aim at the clouds, and then you look down and watch where it hits like 10 seconds later, and then you aim a little higher, you aim at a different spot in the clouds, you look down. You can walk it in there. I ain't saying it's your first round hit.
No, just walking in, Well, all right, so.
And the only way you can see splash is if it's in the water that's perfectly calm. Then you actually have a bloop splash.
So you hit the lake?
No, there was a target in the lake. A floating piece of wood.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my target.
Was it like a giant sheet of plywood?
No, about like a big.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What was it? Just a Ruger 1022 or what?
Yeah, it was a 1022. Yeah.
Buddy. Hey, good Ruger 1022.
Yeah, very, very good. I shot a birdie once with a pistol at pretty long range offhand.
How far?
It was like 99 yards, or it was like 100 yards with a Mark II when I was a kid. But, you know, eventually, if you shoot enough times, guys, you'll eventually get a cool shot like that. That happens, and then that's the one you remember to get more, you know, cocky or whatever.
Oh yeah, pretty much Clint
And
Eastwood.
all the times you missed, you don't remember those times, of course. But
No,
it's all part of the experience.
Wait, you gotta wave back. People are waving.
Hey, how you guys doing? Good to see. Hey, it's Lulu.
Hey.
You gonna come and hang
Hey
with us?
Lou,
What?
thanks for joining us.
Hey, what are you doing?
Somebody
Hey.
keeps saying, "Where are you at?" I don't know.
Where are we at? Where do you think we're at, man?
Where this guy's at.
Oh,
Where,
Lou?
where am I at?
Yeah.
If you find out, let me know.
All right, we'll let her know. We see you.
He's a good sport.
What else? All right, so longest 22 shot.
What about you?
It was.
Hey, I remember some 22 shots recently with my camera, man.
But
You wanna talk about that one?
No, I do not. I
You
do
wanna talk
not
about
want
that
to talk. I do not want to talk about taking you guys out shooting with the 22 of death and having Lou spank us like stepchildren.
It was hilarious, man.
No. So, two, experienced shooters. We've been shooting a long while. We like to think we're decent shooters, and
Yeah, we're the professional guys.
We're
and stuff.
professional.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. Yep.
we are professional shooters. So we're out there, we're goofing around, and we decide to have an end of the day challenge. And we get down, and all right, here it is, guys. What was it? It was like 200 yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
200 yards standing? Yeah, 200 yards standing.
Offhand.
Offhand, no support, no bags, nothing, just no sling, just offhand, right? 200 yards with my Kelby's 22 trainer of death. And oh boy, Rex and I get down and do our thing, and we freaking miss. I got a reasonable excuse, I would think, but oh boy, Lou steps up and just center punches it first round and burns us down. And
Yeah,
so we're
it was like 3 times in a row because we did the know your limits with your 6.5.
Yep.
And then we did the groups at
So
100, and then it was the offhand.
Yeah. So
And
we went on and did
we
all those
lost.
others, and the KYL rack. So we're like, all right, I got down, show them what KYL rack is, know your limits. I shot it. I think I missed my last round because I damn the 10th dialed in or whatever. And Rex gets down. I think he got all the way to the last one too. And then oh boy, Lou gets down and freaking cleans it. Just cleans. Fuck that guy.
There's already memes floating around about Lucifer over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we did all these different challenges because we just couldn't let him beat us every time. The damn cameraman is just smoking
Nico's like,
us.
"Who's your cameraman?" I'm like, "That's Lou."
The
Like, what does he
ringer.
do? I'm like, "That's classified."
Likes to play the drums. I
It
don't
was
know.
pretty hilarious. And he's my drummer in my band,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
So the cameraman whooped on us tremendously, and that's why
It's one of those things that happens though in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
A corrective moment, a
Just-
humbling moment. Yeah.
just made me want to go home and sell all my guns. What else we got? Mr. PNW Centeno says furthest 223 shots. Ooh.
11?
Jesse, start us off. What do you got?
I got some 223. Not really. I ain't got much to say about that. Shot anything much shot?
So define this, man. Are you
Yeah,
talking
like what-
first round hit or like 20th round hit or what?
I'd say, yeah, just farthest hit you got.
Yeah, it's hard to confirm anything with anything at that distance at
Yeah.
that small caliber.
Or you
Like
go, you
I'd
check
try
it.
11, 20 or something like that, probably.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. I've only gotten into like 1095 or something.
They'll go that far.
I've shot 800, but man, it took some rounds to get it on target.
Yeah,
Are you
they,
talking?
they don't do a whole hell of a lot when they get there.
No,
Whoa,
Are you
but-
talking? Now, are
so-
you talking carbine, or are you talking like?
It could be
just
anything
two
you want,
shoots?
like a bolt gun or whatnot.
It was
So-
actually with the Colt M4, yeah.
So I think I did mine like 1149 or something like that. I borrowed Mr. Mr. Tim Milkovich's bolt gun of death, and that man is the U.S. Optics godfather. He's been shooting U.S. Optics since the beginning of time, since before they were U.S. Optics, and he shows up to these matches, right? And he's like, Nico, I got 2 bags of ammo. He's like, I got 500 yards it in over here, and I got 500 yards it out over here. I'm like, but bro, he's like, I know. All right, man, whatever. So we're all out there doing our damn thing, and we're burning down my little 6.5. I think I'm kicking ass. you know, everyone else with 6XE, 6BR, 6 whatever, insert sexy caliber here. They're out there doing their dang thing, and that old man whooped the living snot out all of us with his 223. And it wasn't, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's 500 yards in. No, like in Vegas, we're shooting out to 1,400 yards, and he still burned us down. And he does. It wasn't a one-time thing. You can look him up and see his matches across the country, and he brings 223 just for fun. He's just good old boy, brings his 223, and he wins. It's incredible. Love that man.
Weren't we talking, Seth, about the creation of the 6.5 on a text conversation? Could you explain some of the history behind that? It's a very popular cartridge.
Oh yeah.
A lot of guys do get a lot more horsepower out of it, and so if you'd like to join in on this conversation here.
The origination of the 6.5 Creedmoor actually came about by it was designed, tested, and developed by Chuck Norris and John Wick. They came together and did a collaboration, and John had a lot of input on what he needed as far as terminal ballistics and things like that. And with Chuck's experience, they were able to get together and put these things in and develop this cartridge. And it was actually written about, if you look back in history and in the text, Ronald Reagan actually had the first idea to come out with this cartridge as a liberty preservation round.
No way.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the real shit right here.
It's real.
And then later on after that, Charlton Heston, who godfather in our age, big spokesman for liberty for our 2A rights for all these years. He actually blessed it several times over in his speeches, and you can actually see it.
And he performed an official blessing on it,
you can actually see it in use in several of his Hollywood productions. It's not mentioned by name, but
like in Ben-Hur.
Oh yeah,
that was a 6.5.
That was his caliber of choice.
Yep.
Yeah. So from there, it was adopted by shooters in this day who once we start looking back in history and seeing what worked and what didn't, it was the way to go.
So there's like something better.
Yeah. No, it's
better.
It's actually the best round on the planet, and I think I don't know this for sure, but I think that Mr. Reagan actually had a 6.5 put in the space shuttle and taken to the moon just to make sure that it was the best round, not only on.
Roger, you have a go. That's green light. Take him out.
I wonder if that's on display down in Florida.
Huh?
I wonder if that's on display down in Florida.
Well, it is, but it's top secret, so you can't see it.
Okay.
Well, when I went to the Johnson Space Museum in Houston, Texas,
that would be cool.
They did have one of the first 6.5 rifles down there, the Creedmoor, because NASA also helped in the development of it as well.
Yeah, I thought Neil Armstrong did a bunch of stuff.
Neil Armstrong definitely did a lot of the groundwork on that before Chuck Norris.
Lance Armstrong.
Well, Lance actually keeps a 6.5 projectile with the brass balls.
Like a true man.
Yeah, true man. Yeah, he pairs it up with that, and that goes with him everywhere.
I'm going to have to retitle this video now. The history of the 6.5 Creedmoor.
6.5 should be stockpiled in time capsule. So sad.
A sniper, he'd be shooting a 6.5. Yeah, that guy he would.
No. If Chuck Norris was a sniper, he'd be shooting a sniper Uzi.
Get face shot first.
And I got proof of Chuck Norris shooting sniper Uzis. There's proof on the internet of him shooting sniper Uzis.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
I can see it.
Oh yeah.
What's that movie where he had that missile that shot backwards on the dirt bike that was so handy when the guy was behind him?
Oh God,
Delta Force.
Yeah, Delta Force.
Yeah.
There's one for you. All right, discussion on 224 Valkyrie.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you take the wheel on that one, man. I'm boring. Rex is boring. I like ammunition that lays across the face of the earth. I don't like the idea of ever running out of ammo because I want to shoot everything.
So, I don't know. I have a little bit of experience with it. The 224 Valkyrie is ideally on paper a phenomenal round. Good friend of ours, Jim Gillen, is set up by Federal, and he's been shooting the snot out of it. Jim Gillen, legendary longest 308 kill, Army sniper guy, and good dude. good man. And he's been shooting the living snot out of that 224 Valkyrie out of him. They had a bolt gun made. He's got a JP Precision gas gun, and it shoots lights out. For field style matches, stupid easy. Bucks the wind well. If you're looking for a good advantage, you know, for a gas gun, oh, phenomenal. They had teams out there running it, and it burned it down.
So what's the performance of this round? Just to
What's that?
What's the round based on? What's the performance? What's the parameters?
So technically, I believe it fall. I mean, it was one of their Wildcats, and they dumped. I mean, granted, Federal has dumped a lot of money. From what I know about the Valkyrie, Federal paid or set up with multiple different mega gun manufacturers like JP Precision, bunch of other insert top brand manufacturer there, and to build a rifle for their new cartridge, to sell, to test, to run, and gave them X amount of pallets of ammo, and they burned it down. Seen how the round does, prove what it's out there, and you guys seen on the internet, it's blown up everywhere. My thing with the 224 though, I can't really find anywhere to buy ammo. Because I was thinking about getting one as a match gun for field style, and
it's awesome if it exists.
So I
So
mean,
if you can
Federal
find ammo
should
for
be.
it, yep.
I think it's just because it's new, but eventually, I could see it being on shelves like Federal Gold Medal Match 168s.
Yeah, my humble opinion on rounds in that category, proprietary Wildcat rounds, is they provide an edge in internal performance, but they don't provide an edge in logistical performance. So if you're going to use it for real world applications, any kind of defensive applications, which is kind of my deal, that's where I go for 5.56 NATO.
Absolutely.
Something that's going to be laying everywhere. But if you're in a competitive environment or varmint hunting or something like that, where you need that edge, then those Wildcats can really kick some butt, man.
I see that a lot. Wildcats in competition is huge. I get it, because it's competition. You know, it's not so much worried about real world, like, shit hits the fan.
Yeah, go for
We need to find ammo at the abandoned Big Five. You know, we're not really worried about that. You know, you're getting bullets from, from either, who was that, Nosler and all those big top new RDFs that they have up there. You're not worried about finding bullets. So, but yeah, if for that kind of situation, absolutely, my 223 all day long, baby.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man.
But that is all I know about the 224 Valkyrie.
Can you see impacts out there with the Valkyrie?
Oh boy, I mean it's as good as seeing the impacts on 223.
Okay.
Emails.
Oh.
What do you got? Oh man, I missed it. Oh, there he goes. Okay, for if you could only shoot one caliber for the rest of your life and you could get plenty of it, what would it be?
Oh,
And I could get plenty.
All right, so we'll set the rules. You get one caliber rifle for the rest of your life and endless amount of ammo. But that's the only rifle you could have. What rifle would it be, and what caliber? Right, or was it just caliber question?
7mm 08.
Oh, I'm sorry. One caliber. One caliber. So bolt gun, don't matter. One caliber rifle round for the rest of your life.
260 or 7mm 08.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say 260.
Something balanced out, pretty much in the middle.
What do you got for me, buddy?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Just name one. What's your compulsion tell you?
If-
What does your
if I
heart
had
lead to?
so unlimited ammo?
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
unlimited
infinity
ammo, but
ammo.
that's the only one you have the rest of your
Infinity
life.
barrels.
Infinity barrels, infinity ammo.
Dude, I'd probably have to lean towards like a 280
Yeah.
or a 280 Ackley, something around there.
You like that one? That's cool.
That's gonna give me everything I need from large game all the way down to small, good long range, 7mm projectile.
We tell these weird guys
What about you?
that they got no idea what they're talking about. Because it's about that 6.5 Creedmoor. Woo!
You just made Ronald Reagan proud.
The Chuck Norris approved 6.5 Creedmoor. Let's see. I missed what they were saying on that one. Unlimited ammo, 6.5 Creedmoor. Yeah, buddy.
Yep. 50 BMG gonna need like unlimited.
Turn the
BMG.
volume up. I don't think we can.
That's on your knob on your
Yeah.
computer. I don't have your volume.
Yeah,
on.
Brian Watson, that's on you, buddy. We're talking as loud as we can. Kind of rare SR25 ECC with a dimpled barrel. You can borrow it for comparison to the OBR. Oh,
Cool.
That sounds cool.
I'm so back ordered on reviews, guys. I'm probably a year out on anything like that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty backed up.
Oh man, hey,
Well,
y'all screwed up, dude. 50 BMG.
50 DMG.
Oh, that was
Dude.
Jesse's
Dude,
choice,
I'm
man.
golden, man. I
That was
don't need one.
Jesse's choice, dude.
That,
That's what he
I thought
said.
you said some crazy stuff.
No, he said 50
dude,
DMG.
hell yeah. Hey, well, you got that Barrett too, man.
You guys are all gonna
Yeah.
come running. You're gonna come running for me
Jesse, save me, save me.
when the world comes to the
What else is there?
You need to kill it.
Can
Tank.
be.
end. I won't have no hearing left.
All right. What are you saying here, there, Neric? Do you think Zipf's law can be illustrated by shooting a group at an extended range? Zipf's law can be illustrated by shooting a group at extended range.
I can't read it. Let's go to the next one.
Lots of
All right.
pop was consumed before this live stream.
That's a big no.
It is St. Patty's Day. Come on.
10 millimeter all day.
Yeah.
Well, technically,
We're talking rifle.
it was a
rounds, I thought.
rifle. It was a rifle.
All right, let's do pistols.
Let's do
Right,
pistols.
if you
All
could
right.
only have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
pistol, and it's for the rest of your life.
Rest of your life.
No,
Caliber.
One pistol
9mm.
and caliber and everything.
Yep.
9
Go
millimeter.
for it.
9mm.
All right.
Go
Well,
for it.
You guys
all
gonna
right,
submit a
all right.
rap
All right,
and stuff?
So we'll start with Seth. Seth, what do you got?
9mm. You ready for this?
9 millimeter.
9 millimeter.
10 mil.
Rap.
You can do it.
10.
Jesse gets 10.
I shoot him like this.
How about 11mm?
Yeah.
So my feeling on the whole pistol caliber, if I had to choose one, it comes down to 9 millimeters about shot placement, 40 cals in between both of them, and 45 just as it killed a man.
50. Yeah.
It
40.
kills
Kills
a
a
soul. But I'd
Just turns to dust.
go 9 millimeter.
45 ACP. It's low pressure. It knocks the crap out of things. You can shoot at subsonic and still be full power.
10
So,
mil.
like,
Wait.
with-
Are we
with
talking?
the
We're talking
silencer.
pistol.
Yeah.
Exactly, not like
Mark
subguns.
23 crew served pistol, man.
Cruiser pistols. Got it.
Crew
Okay.
served. What model are you shooting, man?
What's that?
What kind
What's
of
up,
pistol?
Scotty?
What kind of
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, we named the
Thanks for
cartridge.
joining.
Now you got to name the actual model.
All right, what we got here, man?
Hold on, we're not done yet, bro.
I'm just
We got to
looking.
read
just
about the
looking.
pistols.
I'm looking at everybody's freaking responses of what they said. 10 mil, 9 mil,
Yeah.
good choices. 40 cal, there you go.
Burn it down.
460 mag.
Oh yeah. What were you
Matt-
gonna get, Seth?
Hey, MagnasaurusRex, friend of yours or what? Dude?
Magnosaurus.
Magnasaurus, dude.
It's a fellow dinosaur.
Fellow-
Hey, how you guys doing?
I know that. Good old 357, 5728. All right. 300 blackout. That I don't. 300 blackout wouldn't fall under pistol caliber.
I'll take that.
All right, guys. What else we got going on here?
What model pistol we're gonna do, Seth?
Ooh, here's
What's that?
one.
What model pistol in the 9mm?
Oh, dude. HK.
Make the model like a US.
All right,
pistol.
oh,
no, a BT9.
Okay, what
So
about you?
it's the only 9
And the
millimeter.
10 millimeter?
The prettiest, sexiest looking gun on the planet. Glock.
The Glock.
No. You guys are pronouncing it incorrectly. It is Glock.
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 More phlegm.
More-
How about you, Nico?
So if you're gonna have one pistol caliber the rest of your life, unlimited ammo, what pistol would it be? That's tough, man. That's tough. I mean,
You already went with the 9mm Rap Guy cartridge.
well,
In the 90s, that's what all the rap guys used was 9mm.
well, so you got the race gun side, like the exotics, like Tank Folios. You got the good old workhorse Glock 19. You got the good carry gun, Sig 938. But for good, just one gun to do it all, I mean, dude, Glock 19. It's my workhorse. I mean, I can make it do anything I need it to do.
It's basically what I picked. I just went and turned.
Yeah, I hate Glocks, but that's what I usually carry around.
Power.
I had one. Here you go. Longest shot you've ever taken on a game animal.
Ooh. Okay.
A game animal or a varmint type animal?
All right, all
different
right. Wait,
animals.
whoa. All right, come on. Centeno, clarification. Game animal or like varmint, like rock chucks, gophers. Waiting.
I'm actually pretty
Waiting.
disciplined on that. I don't shoot if I don't know for 100% certainty I can kill it. I haven't taken anything over 650. And on large game, it's actually closer than that because there's a higher degree of ethical responsibility.
About like 579, I think that's the furthest one.
I mean, I think that pretty much I'd almost have a guaranteed kill at 1,000. You know,
Yeah.
with my stuff that's dialed in with zeros confirmed, but I'm not 100% guaranteed I'm going to kill it right now for sure. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, honestly though, like for me, that's come down to a lot of. I don't hunt anywhere where I mean, that shot was a back into tree line shot at 579, and I mean, I don't hunt very many places. You can shoot a lot further than that. So.
The long range hunting thing is popular nowadays, but the ethical side of it is very tough because unfortunately not everybody out there is, you know,
Educated.
It's like Chuck or Carlos Hathcock out there where they're gonna get their hit and kill that thing some, you know, first round hit. Unfortunately not everyone's like that, so it's tough. I mean, I don't like to shoot them that far.
Man, I think the best that as long as you got the conditions and the energy left over in your round, that's gonna come down to what your ethics are.
What do you got?
I've hit deer.
You guys. How far did you get a deer?
Well,
I know
I'm
you
saying,
shot
I
pretty
know
far.
with a 308, knocked the crap out of a deer at 600. I didn't.
But you got a good shot on it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So-
I'm just blown away
What it could still do.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
it's got plenty behind it. It's just-
Let's continue the game. More quiz questions. I mean,
Wait, you want big game? Wait.
no, the game. You keep asking the quiz questions. What would you do if?
Right. Well, our fellow viewers are asking questions.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the ones doing this?
Yes, that's how I'm getting the game. Jesus, you know. Guys.
He's a dinosaur.
That was a long. All right, they wanted the longest shot period on any animal,
critter.
but on a critter.
What? Yeah, 650. Confirmed. I mean, I maybe killed stuff.
Rock chuck, longest rock chuck kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
650 yards.
It was a prairie dog. Yeah.
Prairie dog. Rock.
I mean, actually, on prairie dogs, it was a lot farther than that, but it's so far you're not going to walk to look at the carcass. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't confirm a kill unless I'm 100% sure.
Wait a minute, you're not using those bullets with the cameras in them?
The
Yeah,
vortex
those are
bullets.
bad.
Yeah, you guys got the vortex camera
I
bullets.
thought
Dude,
you knew about that.
There was guys that actually thought that was real.
Dude, it almost got me for a second, dude. I was watching a video. I'm like, no fucking way. And sure enough, it keeps going. I'm like, oh.
Wait a minute. they're
Oh,
not real?
wait a second.
What's that?
They're not real?
Spinning at
What we got,
240,000
guys?
RPM. 0 to mock chicken in like
So-
a freaking nanosecond.
All right, you want to cover when is it time to replace a rifle barrel?
The time to replace a rifle barrel, in my opinion, is when it ceases to shoot like it's supposed to.
I say when the velocity.
Nico only dances for money.
Yeah, well, that would be not shooting like it's supposed to, right?
Wait.
So watch for your shot dispersion, watch for your velocity dispersion. When the barrel quits performing is when it's the time to quit. If everything's lined properly with the chamber and the bore axis, it's going to shoot very straight.
Yeah.
Even with a lot of throat erosion. If stuff is out of alignment or everything ain't perfect in the universe, your ammo's a little bit goofy, it can start to wear out a lot faster. It's variable on your rate of fire, on your loads, on how heavy your loads are. You know, how much time you give it to cool down. There's like a million factors that come into there. So for one guy, a 243 Winchester, for example, might last 2,500 rounds. For another guy, it might last 12,000 rounds. It depends on a lot of variables. It depends on your cleaning cycle, your cleaning regime, like how Western are you getting when you're scrubbing out the bore. All that stuff can introduce mechanical erosion that's, you know, accelerating your bore wear.
That'd be a question for Mr.
Huh?
Oh, the cleaning. Who's
So,
doing the cleaning?
it's simple, guys.
That'd be a question for him.
On my end, on the match side,
Pete Wiggleson?
very simple. For depending on what caliber you're shooting, it's pretty reliable. that you don't want to show up to a match with 2,500 rounds in your barrel. If you're shooting 6.5, 6 whatever, you don't want to show up to a match, national level match, with 2,500 rounds or more on your barrel, because there's a very high chance it's rolling the dice that your barrel is going to die on you during that match. It might only die a little bit, or it can go from, freaking hero to 0 real quick. And I've seen it happen. I got peer pressured into changing my barrel. I was at 2,800 rounds, and I was going to go to the championship match for the NRL. And everyone said it was great. I'm like, oh, dude, it's shooting lights out. I mean, I think it shot the best ever shot. And I'm like, dude, it's going to be great. I'm going to show up. I'm going to kill it. And I got peer pressured into it. And a buddy of mine had almost about the same amount of rounds on his carbon fiber barrel. And sure enough, his barrel died mid-match. And unfortunately, that really sucked for him, because he was the one who peer pressured me into changing my barrel.
And when you're talking about the pace of fire that a PRS guy has, or NRL, they're shooting
Lot of
fast,
heat, yeah.
they
Lot
get
of
hot.
heat.
Yeah.
So those barrels are not going to last. That's going to be probably the quickest barrel erosion you can have, is to just hammer rounds through it really fast.
Higher end guys change barrels normally around 1,500 rounds, even though there's still plenty of barrel life left.
Yeah, pace of fire is a big
They'll
deal.
pull it off, keep that barrel as a fire former, a trainer barrel, something like that, but then they'll have a fresh barrel for that match.
If you fire one and then you're happy and you wait for a while, and then it cools down a bit and you fire another one and you're being ginger with it, it might last a lot longer than that. But at a high pace of fire, it's going to be accelerated by a lot.
Nice, dude. That gun works out there. Awesome, bro. All right. Let me read that for you.
Yeah, dude.
Couple more questions. 224 Valkyrie, guys. We kind of covered it. 224
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
you'll have to watch it when it goes into video form. We're live at the moment, but we covered that a little while ago.
You want to cover rifle barrel cleaning methods?
That's something we cover in detail in the seminar.
Yep.
And on the 101 series.
So we got shooting off bags, bipods, or anything in your surroundings. Favorite, least favorite shooting position.
Okay, so like bags, I like to use the actual sand in my bag, paver sand. It's heavy, it's harder to wiggle. I mean, it sucks more to carry around, but it interlocks very well. It's like cement when it locks up. It's like not moving at all. That's my preference, and it's like $0. You just grab it out of the sand pile and put it in the sock. And I put it in an
you're
actual
stealing
sock.
sand from government property.
Government property. I hope
From
not.
the
Everything's government
Knights
property.
Templar.
Kick
Hey.
the door in.
They got this thing called
Give us
property
the sand
tax.
back.
With property tax, everything I suppose is government property. Nobody owns anything
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Try not paying rent to the king.
Yeah.
They will eat your liver.
Don't pay taxes.
All right.
See how
What do you say there, old boy, Seth? Favorite bag or shooting position? Start with bag.
I run a wee bag, loot bag.
Which one?
The loot bag.
The small one.
Yeah.
The wee bag, small guy.
Yeah.
That's a good bag, dude. Wee bag, good
Yeah.
quality competition bags.
Favorite shooting
position.
Dude, I'm a kneeling fan. Like
Double kneeling or one leg up kneeling?
what works, improvised. I like the versatility of the kneeling. You've got a little more versatility up and down. You go all the way down prone, you're limited to your topography. A lot of times from a kneeling, you can get that good shot. I mean, hell, kneeling just works off the tripod. I mean, you can, you're always going to look for that forward support, but from a kneeling position, I mean, there's a lot more options.
Yeah.
So,
Booyakasha.
I like the
When you're
kneeling.
critter hunting and you're laying down prone, you usually can't see stuff.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're always high. So what are you using? Trigger sticks?
Just a,
Lucket sticks?
I don't know whatever you call them. I just use a long.
I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes when
I
it
have
takes it
cut
in the
down. I have
contest.
ran 2x4s through the table saw.
Oh,
Use those.
I like to get small as possible, so prone is my deal.
Yeah.
If I can afford to. My number one choice is prone, get small as possible, get as steady as possible, and now work my way up from there as needed to get over the bushes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite bag for me would be the Razor Game Changer.
Cliff.
They're a little crazy. The original one. I mean, the new ones are cool, but I like the original because it's bigger, heavy. And as far as position, don't ever let me get down on a low tank trap in the single knee up freaking kneeling position, because, oh, buddy, it is game over.
My favorite toe support bag is Fruit of the Loom. You fill it with dirt. I just pulled that off. You want to see mine?
No, I don't know.
I can pull that off.
I need a shower.
What was that Simpsons episode where Grandpa Simpson pulls his underwear out just by reaching into his pants? Grandpa, how did you get your underwear off without taking off your pants?
I think Tom over at Armageddon Gear now they're making the OG.
Yeah, they brought him back. They brought him back.
No, Cliff had a winner when he came up with that one, though, man.
Man, you've been backing around so
Getting blurry. Hey, we're getting a little blurry. It's probably because the reception here is a little not the best. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, we got low bars, guys. We're out in the sticks here.
When you guys spill beer on the computer. Hey.
They're infiltrating. They don't like us disseminating this highly valuable information about our socks. It's dangerous. Did you see that, Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read through, get some questions to answer for you. Shooting Matt. All right, that's the third time I've seen Shooting Matt.
Shooting Matt?
Shooting Matt.
What, are you some kind of little girl you need a mat to lay on?
What? You need pads on
My
your
shooting
elbows.
mat is my chest and my bones and my flesh.
Hey, like real man back in Yugoslavia.
Mm-hmm. How about you? You probably use one of those things, don't you?
I have a really nice mat.
I like having an air mattress.
I have multiple mats.
I don't know. I never drag them down things around out in the field, man. I'm always out in the bush, like climbing a mountain when I shoot a lot back in the day, man.
Here we go.
Right.
Isn't that like perfect drive to the range, lay down your little blanket, your little picnic blanket?
Well, when I need to, I resort to, I have a lightweight roll-up mat, fits on the bottom of my pack from Coltac. Coltac, they got a bunch of great products, bullet binders. I use cuddle bag, whatever. I use their bag or their roll-up mat because it's compact, comfortable. I throw it on the bottom of my pack and I take it with me anywhere.
Unless I'm doing like some load testing.
Real man.
Like, and it's like 10 below.
Show me
Yeah.
Real man.
I typically don't use a mat, but unless I want my wife to go underground with me.
Okay.
Well, you said
these guys.
Continue the bombardment, man.
No, if I use a mat at all, it's usually just an old school like ISO mat.
Yeah, I used like
that.
the old pads that you carry in your rucksack.
These guys say we need air mattresses.
Air mattresses, yeah.
Posturepedic, man.
Diaper.
What about you guys talking about?
No, I'm not. Stop it. I'm not
I use
dancing.
the My Pillow.
No. Nico does not.
Tactical My Pillow.
$20 bucks.
Tell them that my favorite toe bag was the My Pillow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So,
You didn't even ask.
I thought we asked you.
No, you can still.
I love the
Did we
pillow
really?
riders. They're
No, it's because he
adorable.
jumped. So Jesse's
The My
favorite
Pillow.
bag is
The My Pillow.
the My
I
Pillow.
just thought you guys.
Well, what about your position? What's your favorite position?
I already said kneeling. Or like, no, sticks.
Yeah, you're pretty good on your knees, aren't you?
Missionary.
Get out of here. What do you got?
Oh dear God!
Is perfect shooting. Air mattresses. Bringing inflatable.
Don't read that one.
Nothing. No, never mind. Okay, not reading it. All right.
Will we dance for cryptocurrency?
This guy used my leg.
Yes,
That's funny.
the Seth what? Yes, but I can't read that. Please dance. No.
I'll try that tonight.
Will you dance for cryptocurrency? What we got? All right, guys. What other questions you got? We could beat you guys up with.
43 twist. I've seen that. Like 1 and 9 or what?
I think I've seen that twice. All right, you guys answered that. I'm out on that one.
I run with just barely enough twist to stabilize the bullet because I'm superstitious and I don't like it to lose its tractability at extreme range.
What was the question?
twist on 243.
Oh, that's my big.
So I run like 1 and
What do you
9.
have on yours?
I am Brazil.
It depends on your bullets,
Yeah, it
guys.
depends on what projectile.
All right,
you run.
brother.
I ran the
308 shot.
I ran the 105s and some 107s.
Mm-hmm.
The 107 Match Kings and the 105 Burger hybrids out of mine.
Out of which was?
Out of an 8 twist.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about right for the VLD style bullets.
Right around there, I could keep it right around 3,100, 3,150 feet per second.
Woo!
Man, that's
Move it, baby.
That's pretty smoking.
Special powder.
Any copper left on that thing?
Sometimes slower is better.
All the coppers in the board.
Sometimes slower is better.
Dance for 7 millimeters.
We'll dance for something.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Anyone find any gold at the end of the rainbow tonight?
I tried.
Got a good
Longest confirmed kill of a beer bottle or beer can.
Oh dear.
I think that was that video you did, wasn't it?
Some like what?
Yeah, I forget how far it was.
Ooh.
1236 or something.
900 yards tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, buddy, 900 yards tomorrow.
Unless somebody showed up out there.
Rex
right?
got
We got beer
1236.
cans set up all over that mountain back there
Yeah.
for the guys.
Till it's-
You guys want to answer one gun you regret buying?
Ooh.
One, just one.
Oh man, all right, we'll stick with one then. Apparently that's a sensitive subject, Ryan. 'cause
boy.
people like this
AMT
stuff.
backup 45.
The what?
The AMT backup 45.
AMT backup 45.
It's
You
like
got
the
one of
thing-
those?
I did.
Oh, okay.
That thing sucked, man. It was so cool, but
Weren't
it
we
never
talking
worked.
about that one last night?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
they're cool, but I could never get it to work, man.
What you got?
God, I'm trying to run through.
There's so many.
I don't know that I got any, man. I don't like selling guns or getting rid of them.
You make good purchases.
You
So.
got any, Seth?
Dude,
I listened to this guy.
I broke down one time. Thought I was gonna be cool, be James Bond, but I didn't have the money to be James Bond, so I bought a Bursa 380.
A Bursa 380.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
That was the worst purchase I think I've ever made on.
I bought a Lorson one time, a 22 Lorson for $52 brand new. That shot like 800 rounds until it broke, you know, but it lasted a long time.
That Bursa would shoot one round really good. It was straight.
And that was it.
It would. I mean, it became. I mean, it was like a shotgun, like a pump. You could shoot that round, and then you'd have to rack another one in pretty
Sure.
quick.
Yeah.
Because the next round wouldn't cycle for shit. It didn't matter what ammo you were putting through it.
You know?
On that CZ455, you might want to talk to the factory about that. They'll probably fix that for you, man. If it's
What
still
was the
under-
question for the people that can't see that?
It was old boy says, I regret my CZ455. Sadly, kept ejecting into the action. Broke my heart.
Oh yeah, call CZ on that.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would definitely call CZ.
That is not a common issue.
I'd actually originally bought a CZ455 precision trainer and never shot around through it. Sold to a friend, and he came back. He tested barrel, and it was pinching on like the exit end and on the chamber side, and it was all jacked up. And CZ ended up taking care of it and replacing it all for him. But
Now, is that a CZ American made?
Yeah.
The American.
Okay. So I mean that's a popular subject because it's new. Ruger Precision rimfire for a trainer.
Are you running a Ruger Precision for your match rifle?
Valid argument. You know, I mean that.
Trainers should
your trainer
emulate your
should-
normal rifle.
Yeah, your trainer should reflect what you're going to run when you're operating in whatever environment you're operating. If you're a match shooter, your trainer should be damn close to what you're going to run at match. So if you're running an RPR, then yeah, hey, I think it's a viable option.
Absolutely.
Seth hit on the head on that one. The only thing I can tell you guys about running a rimfire as a bolt action trainer is it has a shorter stroke, as we all know, right? Little baby round. Shorter stroke. So what I caught myself doing with my precision trainer, I would, you know, I mean, I shoot hundreds of rounds to that damn thing. Like, I get behind it, I just can't stop shooting. And I get used to that short stroke, and then I get my old Betsy big gun, and sure enough, I catch myself short stroking and missing the next round because I'm used to that freaking 22, and I miss it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I waste time, unlock it because I didn't get around.
You're developing muscle memory
Bad
for a tiny
habits
little
almost,
stroke.
yeah.
No, I really like the 22s, but as far as trainers, I think they're better done in an extreme, like slow fire so you get up, work on building your position and sending that one true round out of that position every time, not necessarily running them on time with the trainer, with the 22
Not a lot of action
That way,
manipulation,
yeah.
but more
Yeah,
marksmanship.
that's why the good companies, I think it's Kidd.
Yeah, Kid.
They make a really good. It's a
Voodoo.
1022. Well, I like the Kidd just because it's semi-auto, so
Yeah.
it eliminates the short stroke freaking bad
Yeah.
habits.
No, they're doing good.
So you, like you said, you just work on positional
Yeah.
stuff. What we got, guys?
Because I mean, come on, we can all shoot, bro.
What is the
CZ75 versus 1911. I like them both, but I'm a 1911 guy myself.
It's an application thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
CZ75 is a very nice weapon.
Next
doing
gun
with
you
it?
would buy?
Yeah, there you go.
Next gun
You'd like to buy.
Next gun. Ooh.
First one I see. I already told you what I'm going for.
M200 intervention system.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be fun to play with.
Like a real one.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Dude, I would love to get my hands on a True Blue HK91.
Yeah, or PSG1,
Yeah,
just because it's
you can find them.
groovy.
Oh, I guess the precision rimfire is a 3-inch stroke option, but that's not a full fucking rack, is it? On those things,
It's
I think.
better.
Yeah, it'd be a better option, but
Yeah.
again, I mean.
Yeah, again, yeah.
Just something to be mindful
Okay, here we go. We all know about these. Opinions on Bergara rifles. High was supposed to be high value, but he doesn't know.
In my opinion, guys, it's going to be the shooter behind the rifle way more than the rifle. Most of these, like, rifles that are coming out nowadays, especially the ones marketed for precision shooting guys, are going to be very good shooters. It's going to be you and how you interface with that system. So, like, you got to look at the features and what makes sense for you. If you have some weird ergonomic demands that you got to have, like certain chassis or certain stock options, then you're going to roll that way. But I think that it's going to be not a critical decision based on a lot of these different rifle designs. Any rifle that's basically not in damage can be made to shoot very accurately, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Bergara, that's fine. It's an Antica, Savage, Remington, maybe, you know, like really, if someone wants to look at something to worry about in terms of selection, optics is going to be a big deal. Actually, optics is always a weak link in the chain, in my opinion. And some of the peripheral equipment, and then also the guy behind the rifle too is a very hard thing to tighten up sometimes as well.
Mechanics.
But if you had any, yeah, if
Fundamentals.
you hand any, oh, you're gonna get it. I'm coming over there.
Does anyone turn solid
I bet you get
projectiles?
attacked by a dinosaur right now.
Hey, we had like guys meowing on the range today.
Are we all like shifting?
No, I don't know.
We're not gonna meow right now.
I was sitting on that chair for far too long, man.
You gotta be careful, man. Some of these guys write stuff you probably shouldn't be saying. I just want to read it out loud because that's how my brain works. What else we got, guys? Rigger is a company, man. Thoughts on 6XC? So exotic calibers, like match calibers.
Go ahead, man.
We kind of covered that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the 6XC, bud, we already kind of covered the exotic calibers a little bit.
It's a good round.
Good round. Shoots
6mm.
Shoots great. A lot of high-end match shooters shoot it.
It's very easy to reload for because it's very easy to keep consistent.
You have to deal with tubs.
Yeah, tub.
Yeah, you have to deal with tubs to get brass for it right now. I believe.
No, I think Lapua's making it.
Never mind.
No.
Oh boy, Seth knows more.
Lapua.
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 What else we got for you here? Oh, here's a good one. 308 muzzle brake recommendations.
Silencer Co.
Yeah. I was just gonna say. Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, for the rest of us,
Thunder Beast.
deep behind enemy lines.
Oh yeah, we're in occupied territory right now.
APA Fat Bastard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like the
It's a good
AP.
one.
There's a lot. There's a lot. of good
I'm
Generation
really,
2.
really digging that Area 419 right now, though.
So, for modern day muzzle brakes, the whole self-timing ones are where it's at, right? Because it's easy. You and I at home can put it on ourselves. It doesn't take a
Need
gunsmith
more
to
sodas?
do it. It's simple, right?
Any more sodas?
So I would say Spartan Rifles came out with their own self-time muzzle brakes. I started using it and it's incredible. Works awesome for me.
These are-
Area 419 has a good one. Who else has a self-timing one? You know anything?
Self-time?
Self-timing?
I
think-
mean, there's a few guys.
I
out
think
there
VG6 came out with
Yeah.
one.
There's a-
VG6, it's hard to go wrong with those guys too. I don't know if they have a self-timer yet, but I've never been disappointed with their muzzle brakes.
Oh boy.
What was that?
The two I would probably stick to right now, just because.
All right, what
they're
other questions
proven.
you guys want answered here? We got the old dinosaur hanging out. Yeah. Let's see, getting a CZ75. All right.
Cool.
You want to answer that, Rex? Any thoughts on a Trijicon AccuPoint 5 to 20 by 50 scope?
I'm very excited to try that one out. I am going to probably get a hold of one very soon and check it out. I heard they're actually pretty darn nice, but we will see.
I know
If
the
it
new
is
1 to 8.
breakable, I will destroy it.
I know the new 1 to 8, which is kind of in that same line, is pretty sick. We played with those with Asymmetric over in Vegas
Yep.
with
Yeah.
Justin.
I know that they're really stepping up the game on some of that stuff. They're getting into that market, so it'll be curious to see how they work.
There you go, guys.
Be very afraid. Be very afraid.
Sam Nino keeps asking me to dance.
Hey Nico,
What is it,
what's
man?
your? I got one for you. Maybe this will work.
What do you got?
What's your favorite starter rifle for kids? If I want to get my kid, my son,
My young
into
kid.
shooting, what do you think? 22, 223,
12 gauge.
12 gauge, 3.5
12
inch
gauge.
mags.
Pump.
Dude, that's what my
yes.
my freaking old man did.
Yeah.
3.5 inch
3.5
mags.
inch
That
mags.
works good for
Yeah.
your
That-
first date.
That
too.
was the first. I think it was a Winchester. It was a Winchester pump action shotgun. I forget what model it was, but old one. Grandpappy threw it down on the bench, and that was it. But as far as like the kid, like actually enjoying and shooting, and I mean for me, I enjoyed it. But man, dude, I mean, good. It's hard to be a good Ruger 1022, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say the same thing. Actually, I think for a kid, it's important with all the Hollywood video games, especially there's huge cultural pressures to not have precise fire. With a single shot, bolt action 22,
yes, slows him
Yes.
down.
slows them the
Slows
hell
him down,
down.
makes him
You
count.
give
Yes.
them one round, and then you send them, and they have to walk way out there, set up, and make that one round go exactly where it needs to go. They have to walk all the way back and get another round and go back out. They're going to be a little badass pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got
So,
a little 16
For
inch
that, a
one.
little bolt action 22 would be actually a really. I've actually thought about that for you.
Like a
You're absolutely right.
Marlin, and you take away the magazine or something.
Yeah.
Make sure it's threaded.
Yeah.
That'd be-
Or no, you give them
Absolutely.
a sled magazine for it. You
Yeah.
keep them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good bolt action 22. I mean, I'd probably spoil the shit out of my kid and give him like a $4,000 22 of death or some shit.
Of death.
But I mean,
I'll probably get a cricket.
yeah.
What's your favorite gun that you own and would never sell?
We all know what it
I
is.
don't
It's
know
your
that.
Mark
Can we
23.
say that over there?
No, dude. What's that?
You can't say that. I can't tell.
Man, go play the sniper Uzi.
Can't tell them that over there.
Mine, guys, is my Ruger #1 H Tropical 375 H&H Magnum with the Weaver K4 scope. Never getting rid of it, man.
I don't know if mine's a gun. I've got a specific action that I've used several times. It's been a lot of different things, but it's got a cool backstory. That plum one I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Remington 700 action, but it came from there's a
Nico
period
doesn't
in
get
time
mad, he
back
gets even.
period in time back in the 70s where a lot of the bluing that was being done on the 700 actions was coming out plum colored, so it's almost got like a plum tint to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of a cool little historical piece, and it was also my first bolt rifle.
So, a lot of
So,
sentimental. So,
yeah.
yeah, man, that's tough. Unless you're
And
selling it to
Like I said,
replace it with something.
like I said, it's been now it's an action. I mean, it's had several different things on it, but
Hell yeah.
it's
there's-
that one's not going anywhere.
I had one for you, Rex. Experience with the Athlon Cronus BTR.
Athlon, have not tried them yet, bro. Nope.
Haven't tried it. Sorry.
I run Schmidt, baby. Schmidt and Steiner. Only German optics is what Rex uses. The other ones is insignificant to me.
Let's go.
I'm teasing.
You got me on that bandwagon here now.
I know a
Well, when
scope
you
guy.
look through them, you start to get it, right?
Hey, I know a scope guy. If you guys want to like support an American company, I'm just saying.
All right. Well, we'll see.
All right, so we answered that question. Rex, is your surgeon at 338? Is your surgeon 330 Lapua with the McMillan A6?
A5.
A5.
The old model with the two screws, which is not as good as the one screw. One screw doesn't come loose. The two screws kind of work themselves loose all the time. The cheek piece always is out of whack. Yeah. No, it's a good rifle. It has the Badger M40 A3 rings, I think is what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I like your 338. You just need to shoot it more.
And now I got that Accutech on there. Seth. The 50 caliber.
Oh yeah, the HD50.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ooh, here you go, guys. I like this one. Joseph Miller says, favorite military surplus rifle. That's
I'm getting sweaty.
That's
Let's sit back down.
That's easy for me.
Craig Jorgensen, 1898. Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, Roosevelt's rifle.
Teddy it's side loading bolt action made in Scandinavia.
So you know it's got to be good because it's Scandinavian.
It is incredible piece of engineering and machining. It was like super high tech for its time. They gave it to the Rough Riders when they took San Juan Hill. It gave them a big advantage of the day. 30-40 Craig. You know what I'm talking about? The one preceding the 30 at 6. So you have the 50-70, 45-70, 30-40, and then like 30 at 6 forever, and then 308, and then 223 or 556.
Like in $1 grand.
All right.
The 30-40 was like, late 1800s, early 1900s kind of.
What do you got, Seth? Favorite surplus rifle. Military surplus.
Henry. Load on Sunday and shoot
I
all
changed my
week
mind.
long.
Well, no, I still like that Craig though.
No, I like the Henry because of the history.
That is pretty cool.
Bringing it in,
That's
cavalry,
cool, man.
kicking it out, load on Sunday, shoot all day long, or shoot all week long. It was the first
Firepower.
true repeater that actually made a difference. They had with the Sharps before that, but it had a lot of problems. The Henry came along, and it's the same basic model that it was in the 1800s now today, and it still rocks it like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. Yeah, like from the 1873
I don't have one.
lever action Winchester.
Oh yeah, those were cool too.
It's awesome in the 4440 actually.
I got a soft spot for them World War II boys.
Yeah, the World War
Would you say
II
M1?
rifles are cool.
I don't know.
Oh, heck,
Graham?
I love the M1.
I don't really have a definitive answer. I guess I'm like
M4.
M14, and then it's like, oh, but the M4, oh, but the Mark 12, oh, but the, oh my God,
Browning M2.
Dude, what about the BAR?
and then I was thinking about
Now, are we getting into
machine guns.
machine guns?
I don't
or-
know. I think keep it a rifle. Keep it.
Yeah,
rifle.
Madus.
rifle.
I changed my mind. Madus. Okay?
No,
Nah, I'm
you
still
can't
gonna
pick
stick-
mine.
I'm still sticking with the Henry, man. I got a soft spot for him.
I don't really know, man. That was a good good surplus rifle. I mean, I guess I got a little weird soft spot for the old Mosin again, just because the old stories of White Death and freaking and Vasily Zaitsev.
Yeah.
You know, so I got one, and then I spent a little bit of money on it and pimped it all out, and nothing resembles a Mosin again on that thing anymore. So that's us. Yeah, Mosin. Woo! K31. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. I like those a lot, actually. It's a nice weapon. K31. I need to buy one, bro. What?
I said, I guess we should ask if we're talking U.S. military or just
I was just thinking American.
I'd give you
Milsurp in general.
Milsurp in general, man.
I like the Tika rifles. You won't be upset with any of those. I mean,
No.
I've got a couple of them.
Tika's awesome.
Just incredible shooters.
Well, favorite Marine story?
Is annealing 100% necessary? If your brass is embrittled and you're fussy about not having a crack, 100% no. Nothing's ever 100%.
Story. I walked into IPAC.
Yeah.
My DD-214.
Annealing can help you, but it's not 100% necessary.
Absolutely. Rex, what are you thinking about Tika rifles?
I like Tika.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Tika. They're good. I got guys who run those things, $500 rifle, and they beat dudes with $12,000 rifles.
Get one, throw a chassis or stock on it, and go to town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got back.
What this is we're reading the comments for those of you.
We are really slow readers.
We're reading the comments. There's comments because this is live as we record
all right.
it.
Favorite scope reticle?
Scope reticle? Oh, I know mine answer.
Only one you could have for fun or again.
All right.
That's all
Stop
around.
there. Let's talk about this.
You have 3 different ones: all around for fun, or comp, or best all around.
I already have my answer
All right.
the whole time.
Your number one, no matter what.
Scope reticle?
Scope reticle.
The mil dot. The classic boring mil dot with the round dots.
Mm-hmm.
You can take advantage of fractional geometry and subdivide the shape in a bazillion times over and get very precise mil readings if you have spatial perception.
If you're Rex.
With all that extra crap in there, I get confused.
Yeah.
Plus, it obstructs your view. I like a clean reticle. It takes advantage of
In the
fractional
words of
geometry.
Vasily Zaitsev, you lack discipline.
Yeah, I'm a mil dot guy. I'm a dinosaur guy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I use everything else too. I use BDC reticles, grid pattern, all kinds of cool stuff. But I prefer mil dot for my style.
That G2. The
Gen
Steiner.
2 XR?
Oh, the Steiner with the G2B. What the heck they're called?
Yeah.
G2 mil.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. Was the first time I really liked that.
It's like a mil dot with hash marks in
yeah,
the middle.
Yeah, I like that.
I like clean reticles
Like
in
a
general.
That's what it.
Well,
Yep.
That's
what about you,
that's
Seth?
what he- I'm an MSR guy, man.
MSR?
I like the MSR.
What the hell? How about you, man?
The Gen 2 XR.
What's that?
Little Christmas tree.
It's a very light Christmas tree. Like it barely has
Where you
little,
have your, like, 2.5.
little lines coming off.
Yeah.
To
Thin?
get so if I got to hold over and I got to do wind, I got it. It gives you just little indications for wind underneath. Very, very simple. Very simple.
I like simplicity in a reticle. That actually is a thing. That's why I like them a lot. But you can do a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah. Well, I don't shoot as many matches as you, so I tend to dial.
Does
more.
US Optics have
And
no
I
dot
like
option
So I like MSR.
anymore?
Oh yeah.
They still do?
Oh
The
yeah.
only thing I don't like about that G2
That's cool.
reticle is the thickness of the crosshairs.
Yeah.
I really don't like that.
Or maybe like a
And
P4.
so you're talking about
Dinosaur
like a
Rex.
P4 fine. I like P4 fine too. Well, the other option was the MSR.
What are you asking, Rex and you guys on camera? Hold on. I'm trying to scroll back up there, guys.
Better than what I got. Because
We don't really need to go into political stuff on debate here, buddy.
Oh no, that's gonna be fun. What is it? Something about Hillary?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What would y'all do if Hillary wins 2020 election
Mother of
and then calls on the UN troops for door-to-door gun grab against America? Yeah.
We can't talk about that in public.
Hillary ain't gonna win 2020, man, unless it's totally
That's
rigged.
because we're voting Nugent Tibor
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Tibor.
Nugent's running, and I'm gonna be the vice president of offense. What do they call that guy?
Nico.
Vice president and
Can I be the
secretary of
Nico's
offense.
gonna be the secretary.
I'll be the secretary of defense.
I wanted that. No, you be the vice president.
No. You already called vice president. I got secretary of defense.
No.
Can't be an Indian giver.
No.
Every time I see Hillary, like she's falling downstairs. Is she still alive?
I'll do that. Secretary of
Our
State.
That's how you-
taxidermist is not doing a very good job.
That's how you get assassinated.
I'll do that Secretary of State thing. I don't think they'll like my diplomacy.
All right.
I have a con-
I don't know. See, that is why. See, you want to say it too? I told you they're sneaky.
Are they trying to get you to say shit on?
We'll
Yeah,
make
like
them
they-
say stuff on St. Patrick's Day. That'll prove that they're crazy. Hey, are you guys part Irish?
I am.
How about you,
I don't
Jesse?
even have a clue, man.
Nico?
I'm Irish
It's not
tonight.
Blatantly on.
Yeah, everyone's Irish tonight.
Everyone's Irish
Everybody's
tonight.
Irish on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, skimmer reticle.
That's a good one.
That how do guys?
What is it?
Hey.
Skimmer?
Barista.
Hmm?
You got another one in there, buddy?
You can have this. That's right for.
Oh man, he's giving you. Is
Barista.
that the last one?
That's the last one.
Ooh, that's.
Hey, no, you take it.
That's a
No,
friend
you
right
take
there.
No, I don't need it, dude. I'm golden. I'm already
All right.
called you automatically.
Flip a coin.
I'll be right back.
We gotta flip a coin.
You take over the show.
I'll be back. Oh man.
Dude,
Seth, it's
nobody
all
wants to
on you.
watch us.
Yeah, no, but they're gonna. There goes our freaking audience.
All right, hi guys.
I guess.
I guess we're gonna sit here for a minute until the stars.
Yeah,
come
we're
back.
just gonna have a moment of
No,
silence.
so
Whoa! Whoa! You just gonna stare at them. Just like.
We're just sitting there like.
All right, guys. So to see who
Anybody know how
gets
to read?
the last beer in the house tonight.
Oh, get that. Yeah, that's that blonde fatale.
Yeah, buddy. So we have a really special coin to me here. We have heads, and we have tails, and we have Seth. So Seth is gonna call in the air, right? Heads.
Oh,
He's gonna
boy.
call in the air. Who you gonna be calling for? You gonna call for Rex?
I'll stay out of it.
All right.
You call.
Seth is gonna call the coin,
All right,
and
all right,
whatever. If he wins, it's in Rex's favor. If it's
Yeah.
in mine, if he
guys
doesn't win,
Let me know
I get
what
it.
You guys answer. You get.
All right, call in there, buddy. Here we go.
All right, heads. Tails. No shit.
All right, so he calls tails for Rex, and we're gonna check.
Super fucking fine.
Oh, tails it is.
Oh.
All right, well, Rex gets the beer. We suck again. All right, gentlemen. Oh my,
Don't.
No,
There's
no,
a table here. Not on
no.
the table. Wow.
no table dancing.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Nico gets in. Hey Shinobi, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What up, man?
Let's see. All right, guys, give us the questions. Give us the questions here. Which
Favorite hunt you've been on? Oh boy.
Amnesty Dawn or Crooked Hillary? Oh, buddy, I am not one to get into politics. I support America is what I support.
Are you guys talking about revolution?
Hey, so we flipped the coin. All right, so should we let? All right, that's a good warm up. Good warm. I take it back. I take it back. Rex won. Never mind. Rex did. All right, so
All right, round two, guys.
gentlemen and ladies out there, Rex did win the coin and elected to receive,
Oh boy.
but he brought gifts for us.
What are we talking about?
We flipped the coin to see who got the last beer, and you won.
I won? What does that mean?
You toss.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, here's one.
Jesus, why does everyone want me to? What is this dancing thing starting from?
Dancing?
Jesus. Favorite AR style pistol?
What?
Nico.
What's that?
AR style pistol.
Do you not know what?
Is that a lethal weapon thing?
Oh my god. Ooh, who's Face Shoot Fred? See, you've changed the name. I told you to stick with Face Shoot Fred.
What are they thinking?
They're calling them who's Face Shoot Freddy.
You gotta
That's
check
like,
out.
that's giving him a girl's name.
Gotta check out Nico's channel here, guys.
Guys,
His Instagrams.
go to Nico _Detour on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you will see who Face Shoot Fred is.
So
In all his glory.
Lulu and I come to visit Nico in an undisclosed location, and his fetish in life is to drive past a steel target, E-type. Is it E-type? Or what is it?
I don't know if I call him an E-type because he's like a fairly true man silhouette because he's got shoulder blades cut off at the biceps.
And every time Nico drives past Face Shoot Freddy, he names his targets.
Fred.
Face Shoot Fred.
Fred, not
Face
Freddy?
No, Face Shoot Fred. Hashtag.
He shoots him in the face.
Oh yeah. So
Explain this.
So the Face Shoot Fred thing started that I got him down there at a good spot, so I could shoot him out to like 1,500 yards. No, not Fred.
Frederick's a
I will
Hollywood.
find you. I'll find you.
Frederick's a
It's not
Hollywood.
Frederick. So Nico was very limited on rounds once upon a time, still is, but I didn't have a good Prime as my sponsor at that time. I had my, as I like to say, sponsored by Visa and MasterCard because I was buying all my rounds from Prime, and I had very limited rounds I could use for training. So I'd go out to my little training spot I'd go to, and I would have limited rounds. So I got 10 rounds, and I'm gonna be out there helping the old man doing whatever I'm doing. So we got 10 rounds, go down 600 yards, 800 yards. All right, tripod position we're gonna work on, and bang, 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 run it. 10 rounds all we had. So depending on what range I was at, I just normally went for the head because it's a decent sized target on Face Shoot Fred instead of the giant torso body, and he was in great position for all ranges. Face Shoot Fred is a product of JC Steel targets made by Mr. Jake Vibert, who is one of the top shooters in the country in the competition series.
Shouldn't we give them like a torture test today with a
Oh, and
35 round hit on target?
we smacked the living snot out of those targets today.
That's like what, 500,000 foot-pounds of energy?
Yeah.
On that
So
one?
we shot it with.
The target we.
Oh man, there's almost there's 40 shooters, right?
35, yeah, 40, yeah.
We had 40 shooters online at once under command fire to shoot at it, and all on the T2.
Closest
And-
we get.
And it got
Wasn't that the golden plated sniper Uzi challenge?
that was a different target. But they all shot the exact same time, and I'd say about 98% of them all hit it. So I'm just saying that thing holds up. Air 500 hangers, T-post, good for traveling. When we travel, I don't have to worry about bringing T-post. I can stop at Home Depot down the street for $3. Simple. But other than that, guys, Face Shoot Fred started as a cheap training solution, so I could have a big target when I need to do difficult stuff, and have a small target when I need to do more difficult stuff. What we got, guys? New Instagram follower, my man, Tater Outdoors. All right, coming up. He's a rifle every gunner enjoys. My experience.
What?
They're talking about bolt action 22.
Rock and roll.
We already covered that.
If you can find the 60 grain, I just picked up some of the 60 grain.
90. I used to shoot 90 grain. Yeah.
22s? Wow. I love the 60 grain.
Subsonics. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. I don't know. This one caught my eye. I don't own a single gun, and I feel like a bad American for this fact. What should I buy for my first
gun?
as a first time all around firearm?
I would say a 22 rimfire. Honestly, it's excellent for training, marksmanship, survival.
Ooh, good point. Good point. People forget about the surround.
You can afford to shoot it and learn how to shoot it, guys. Like a Marlin Glenfield Model 60 for $100. Just learn to shoot, man. Take it out there and burn up a lot of ammo. So take $1,000, spend $100 of it on a Marlin Model 60 Glenfield and $900 on ammo, and go out there and burn it up, and you will start to get it.
Challenge yourself doing it. I like that.
You think so?
I like that. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Marlin, but that's a good solution.
Yeah, something that's $100 that doesn't
Where?
suck. Savage Marlin, whatever. Yep.
Savage, or if you find, I mean, shoot, maybe, big fan of 1022 still, so
Yeah.
a good 1022.
Well, then you have $200 into it.
Yeah, $200, or you can find one used somewhere.
If he's
Whatever.
got kids or a wife, it's not, you don't have a shot, you can,
Give me that.
it works for them too.
Yeah, buddy.
Get them all on the bandwagon.
All right, what else we got? My boys here. Belongs to garbage. All right, guys. I need a good question here. You want to talk about Keltec KSG?
The KSG, that's the shotgun.
Yeah, Shouty.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool design, really good concept. Not executed in the smoothest of fashion, in my opinion. It's very sticky. You have to He-Man that sucker to make it work. And even for a guy that used to be He-Man, like, I would slam stuff pretty hard, man. It was a pain in the ass to get to operate properly. It's very finicky in how you load ammo. So it's one of those guns that's very cool. It's a tiny little pattern, but in my opinion, I'd rather have a Mossberg 500, something that's very streamlined and simple and battle proven.
In other words, not a good bird gun.
No, it's just not, I would not use it in a war
No.
because there's too much stuff going on that's going to not work or break or hang up or whatever.
Simplicity.
Where was that question?
Mossberg 500, Remington
That's what
870.
that's what I
Ithaca
got a
37,
Mossberg
something like
500.
that.
I got it.
Nova, Benelli, Tactical, whatever.
I had a good one. I had a good one here for you.
Yeah, 22.
Oh, here we go. Thoughts on 7mm 300?
Laser beam, special purpose round, not an everyday deal. Specially applied to when you need maximum flat trajectory, maximum external ballistic performance. Are very good for soft target interdiction out to 2,000 yards. There's better rounds for other applications for long range shooting. 330 Lapua is one of my favorites, but 7mm 300's like it's a very specialized purpose.
You had brass laying everywhere.
You know, you can use brass. You got a lot of brass to use. You can load it. You can load it soft. You can load it mild, and it's still pushing it really fast. So you have like lower pressure issues. You don't need to load these things to the max. But if you have bigger capacity like that, you can get away with more power, even being mild.
Yeah, you have the
That
cool.
makes
You have the
sense.
cool factor too.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Someone had asked earlier about 44 mag being for ultimate for bears or something like that, and after what we talked about last
44
night,
Magnum is the minimum for bears, guys. Bear will eat your face off. There's guys that shoot bears right in the face with a rifle and don't live to tell about it because the bear eats
Eat your
them.
face off.
Yeah.
Especially if you're covered in honey.
yeah,
I lived in a part of the country where guys get attacked by grizzly bears all the time.
Yeah.
And there was one dude I remember one year because it scared the crap out of me. I always carried a Virginia Dragoon 44 Magnum. And
dirty Harry.
yeah, a freaking bear attacked one guy. And he shot it 6 times right in the face with the 44 Magnum, and the bear didn't even care. It ate him, ate his boots. They found the boots in the bear a year or two later when it attacked another guy who had, I think, a BAR in 30-06, you know, like the sporting rifle. And he put the bear down, and they did an autopsy on the bear and found the dude's shoes in there. So it had killed a lot of guys. And they found all his slugs. They found 6 slugs in the bear's face. 44 Magnum is just barely enough to get it done. Bullet selection is essential. 44 Magnum is adequate if you use solids or hard cast lead, but you have to load them to the max. I'd say 460, 454 Casull, 500 Smith Wesson Magnum, stuff like that. 500 Lima.
Yeah, 454 Casull.
Yeah, those ones.
Yes,
You're talking
bears are
about something
scary.
that wants to eat you, like because it's a giant hairy monster. You want as much gun as you can get that you can carry. I actually, when I was in bear country, man, I'd always carry a Kalashnikov with a folder, an underfolder.
Yeah.
I just sling it on my shoulder.
Yeah.
That will make me comfortable with a bear. Hardball. You know what I mean?
You get that penetration you want.
Yeah, and you
Best
got 30
brass.
rounds to get it right.
Best brass for reloading,
Down to about 30
longevity,
rounds.
specifically 308.
Best brass for reloading.
Longevity for what
Longevity?
brass is gonna last the longest? La Pura.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lapua
Hands
is
down.
a good standard or
You
normal.
can buy a ton
Normal.
of
Yeah, Norma's good
Yeah.
brass.
Lake City will work if you have good quality control and if you don't load it stupid. I mean, a lot of that's contingent on your load too, guys. Remember that.
I had an AR-10 I got 11 reloads out of it, and I just kept shoot it. Guys that shoot it.
Then it mark brass to them.
The only reason when it eject, you know, did the 2 nicks in the neck.
Yeah, the fangs.
It burned a hole through there. Otherwise, it would have kept going. But
The key to making your brass last long is taking care of it. So if you're not
Yeah.
annealing, if you're not taking care of your brass, then it's not gonna last. So you can get a lot of rounds out of a lot of brass if you take care of it.
Does anyone else see Rex is drinking water? Awkward. Someone had asked, because I know you like to do the whole political side spiel, was
Oh, fun. I'm ready.
How do you motivate our shooting community to
There you
take
go.
action to fight proposed gun control and eliminate those already existing on the books?
By reminding them that the existence of our way of life is contingent upon our adherence to preserving the Second Amendment.
yeah, it's the only thing that stands.
You will die if they take away your guns. It's not maybe an immediate thing, but if you read a history book.
You will be slaves.
Read a history book, guys.
as we learned, we kind of technically already are slaves today.
Yeah.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Make.
Awareness.
All right, guys, what we got? What we got? I like the 44 mag on the bear thing. That was a good one.
You like that
And the
one?
Kalashnikov, yeah, that was a good educational
I used
piece.
to carry FAL too in bear country. It's kind of heavier though than an underfolder, right?
That one's getting mine, boy.
I actually used to carry an FAL every day for bear up there, man.
God damn! Did you have a para or was it a full size?
Full size.
Jesus, was it a metric?
In bell. Yep. No. Yep.
Was it a metric? Buddy, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy's being attacked by a bear, puts 5 shots with a revolver in its face. Bullshit story.
Okay.
Huh? No.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Don't use 240 grain hollow points loaded too hot because the expansion will, the bullet will overexpand. The velocity is too high. If you study terminal ballistics, the bullets will ricochet inside the meat. It's got to go through fur, meat, leather. It's going to ricochet off the skull, and they found it stuck into the skull of the bear. Use expanding bullets on the bear's face, you're going to lose, man. Or you could. Maybe you'll kill it dead. Expanding bullets are made for soft targets. A skull is pretty heavy duty. Hard cast, 320 grain linotype lead.
I got you right here, Rex.
All right.
This old boy take the shot says, "My great grandpapa shot a bear with a tank. The bear ate the tank."
I can't handle it.
Okay,
What else is that guy thinking?
that one wins. Oh man.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, man.
Yeah, all right, here we
I get
go.
it.
Oh, Nico gets a question. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah, that's
Eurus
good.
Optics B17. Can't find any info about the glass. HDED. Ooh.
What's the top secret info in lenses?
Lenses. Unfortunately, I am just a shooter. I am just a shooter that's educated on the product, but as far as the lenses on factory stuff,
Specs.
that's above my pay grade.
I'll find out for you guys. I'll find out for you. We'll waterboard him after this thing is over, and we'll find out the truth.
I found out it's not waterboarding if you use anything but water.
Right.
Diesel, vodka.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about airplanes though. B-17 was awesome. What was B-25?
Agreed.
That's a
Agreed.
fact.
Hey, whoa, B-25 with the Pacific with the Pacific campaign to it. We had 6 50 cal machine guns on the nose and what was it, 40 mil can or something?
They had them like just 2 rows at four.
Yeah, and it had a cannon.
Yeah.
It had a cannon on the nose.
20 or 30 millimeter cannon. 20.
Yeah, I forget what it was. 20 or
It's 20
30 20 millimeter cannon on the front of the thing. Oh my god, that thing was awesome.
Little Raiders.
Yeah, buddy. Full mount jacket for the Bears. Yep.
What? A bear ate the tank? Is that what I heard?
Just told
After
you.
the
Yeah,
shot,
you're making fun of it.
That's awesome.
He pissed the barrel.
One dude. All right, guys, come on, give me a good question here.
I was gonna use pepper spray. But
Hooks and bears, maybe fishing, maybe finish. Rex, do you fish?
I used to fish all the time. Not anymore. I'm too busy working, man. Sorry. I used to catfish, bass, catfish. It's all shore fishing, though, not from a boat in the river. No.
Ooh.
I miss them days, man, sitting on the river with a lawn chair, just like watching the bobber. Yeah.
Chilling.
Wait, and being so excited how a fish would bite the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hardest recoiling rifle you own? Seth.
with or without a mother.
Ooh boy.
Well, I mean, you own it. I mean, just
Own or owned?
Dude, I had a
own.
Owned?
Own.
Owned. Okay.
I had a Sacco with a pencil barrel and 7 mag.
Wait, had or have?
Had. Had.
I thought
Wish
we
I
agreed.
still
It
had.
was, all right,
It
open.
evolved.
Had or have? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that one. So that Sacco is a pencil barrel. Had one of the old brown Kevlar stocks on it.
Buddy.
So extremely lightweight. Yeah, beautiful rifle.
Buddy.
Yeah. Beautiful rifle. Wish it was still owned, but that thing would kick the mule
Snot
piss
out of you.
Oh my god.
No.
Hey, it was light though. It was light.
Oh yeah, it was lightweight. You want to talk about a hammer? I think you know what? With that factory pencil barrel, that thing would shoot freaking quarter minute with freaking anything you fed it. It was that Sacco was an amazing rifle.
What do you got, Justin?
Oh, 7 millimeter mag, just a BDL with a pencil barrel on it. That kicked pretty
No
good.
break.
No break.
Yes.
7 mil, no break. Will do it to you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
175 grain.
What you got, Rex?
300 Weatherby Magnum Vanguard
Yeah.
was a real bugger. I got big calibers, but they're tamed. That thing sucked to shoot, actually. And I was pretty tough guy back in them days, and I didn't like it.
375 H&H in a man like your stock.
Oh boy.
Brutal. But damn, they kill shit.
Hardest recoiling gun was it? I had a double barrel 12 gauge. You pull one trigger and both barrels go off. Yeah.
Hey, one time one of my buddies went to Kuwait for a year, and he's like, "Hey, take this BFR. You guys ever hear that deal? And it's a revolver that's like freaking like a rifle, basically. 45-70 revolver, guys. Yeah. And so he's like, shoot that sucker, shoot it. I'm like, all right. So I grabbed some rounds and put it in there. Every time you touch it off and snap the hammer down, it's like some big fat guy in the bar is punching you right in the face, right in the nose, bloody nose every time you hit that trigger, man. I didn't like that.
Like a blast.
I didn't like it at all.
You want to keep a political side again about
yeah.
disarming veterans and blah blah blah?
Read it to me.
All right.
No, so let me explain. This is the guys that are trying to entrap me for saying radical stuff, but I'm ready for it.
All right.
Read it to me.
The mental health gun laws
Okay.
will be to disarm the veterans first, which the VA, they keep pumped with drugs. They will disarm the first because they, hold on, it disappeared. Because they know they will keep their oath to
the bitter end.
the bitter end.
Yeah, that's probably all true. That's my answer. Yep.
That was a good response. You ever get a squib load?
A squib?
Squib.
Yeah.
Yep. Squibs happen.
If you shoot enough,
factory.
eventually you see
Shoot
everything.
factory.
What I hate is hang fire.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, shoot, and you're like, oh, it's empty. And then you start doing your thing,
Yep.
and it just goes off.
Trying to jack it out,
That
yep.
sucks. Especially when it's pointed at your face. Yeah, very dangerous.
So,
Nico,
if you could have-
your mustache is not serviceable.
Your mustache is not
your mustache is not serviceable. Your mustache is no. Your mustache is outside the grooming standards.
Police that mustache!
Police that mustache, boy. So, if you could have
That mustache.
one rifle for the ELR.
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 Okay.
Extended long range rifle.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be? Money's not an object.
The caliber and the rifle.
Caliber. Tell me what brand rifle and what caliber.
A 338 Lapo Magnum. I like the 338 bullet with 300 grains. You can observe bullet trace. It displaces a lot of atmosphere very easily. You can see exactly where it's going with bullet trace. When it hits, you know where it hits. The lighter calibers are harder to discern where you're hitting. A huge amount of the ELR game is determining where your second round is going to go. I would go with a bigger caliber that has a bigger displacement of the atmosphere and a bigger splash. 338. That being said, I run a Surgeon because it's awesome. If you want to run an over-the-counter factory rifle, you can run a TRG 42. Them are awesome. Accuracy International, whatever. You know, any tier 1 rifle in a 338 Lapo is going to be awesome. But there's a lot of cooler Wildcats out there, but that one's actually reached critical mass to where it's available. There's a lot of good brass and components available for it. It's a well-balanced round, proportionally speaking. You don't burn the throat out too horrible. You can run it at medium pressures, and it lasts forever.
That's getting popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Hey,
How about you, man?
50 BMG. Nah. 762 by 54R. No better round. Maybe not, no.
That was blessed by Khrushchev.
That was blessed by White Death himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 1891, man. That's an old one. That is way preceding even the Soviet era. That was in the day of the Tsars, guys. The Tsars had it before it was the Soviet Union.
Alright, let's find you one. Oh my god. High Point 45 is the best ski shooter.
Yep, you know what's going on.
Oh man. Oh dear. There you go. Barrel nuts versus prefits.
Huh?
Barrel nuts versus prefit barrels.
Opinions on barrel nuts and pre-fit barrels.
Subtle differences in all practicality. A lot of the rifles of both designs shoot equally well. You can put it all in the same hole if everything's right, if it's executed properly with either design. Does that make sense?
Nope. What? I mean, what?
If the guy doesn't suck at putting it together, a barrel nut will make it go all in the same hole.
Alright. Hey, were you serious about not knowing what an air pistol was or anything?
No, I was messing with you.
Okay, thank God. Because I was looking at pictures to show you.
You're gonna show me the air.
I was like, maybe he really doesn't know about air pistols. I mean, middle of nowhere.
The one thing that sucks about air pistols is they don't let you run the green tip in it, because then it's armor penetrating because it's a pistol. Then it's a felony.
But I thought they ruled out the green tips as not as armor piercing. I thought they
You
had
have
a
good
ruling
luck
on
with
that.
those green tips?
Me?
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I run 855 all the
They
time. In
Yeah,
my
yeah.
rifles.
I thought they ruled that out.
If
They
it's an enhanced, did they?
Yeah.
You can run it in your pistol now?
Sure.
It's
You run
not-
your
it's
rifle
not
because
armor
no, they attacked it and rifles just they're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's armor piercing, and then they rose up like, no, it's not.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
Cool.
Have a drink.
All right, what we got? Drink.
Cheers, buddy.
Okay.
Who's all coming out to shoot with us?
I know there's some of the guys around here actually. You're talking trash earlier.
Any experience with Rock Creek barrels?
Mm.
Not really. Bartley.
What was the question, bud?
Any experience with Rock Creek barrels? What barrels are you using?
I ran the snot out of Bartline barrels for a long time,
Yep.
and then I switched over to Benchmark, and it's again, it's like
There's a lot of good
which
barrel
one's the
companies
best?
out-
It's
no.
as long as you spend a little bit of money and get in the higher echelon of
Yeah.
the barrel companies, you're gonna get a good quality product.
Yeah.
They stand behind it.
Another thing too there, guys, is if you get in the tier 1 barrel category, if you're paying like $300-400 for a barrel, and you get a good barrel that's polished properly and cut nice and all that stuff,
Hand lapped.
it's hugely important. It's not about the barrel, it's about the goofball that's threading the barrel to the action properly. You need to get a gunsmith that knows what he's doing. It has to be square, it has to be actually aligned. That's going to be this important. The manufacturer of the barrel is going to be this important in the end game scenario, in my opinion.
What's a very good AR-15?
Very good what?
All of them.
Yeah.
What's a very good
AR-15 barrel.
Dude, I got a Model 1 sales AR-15 barrel, and it puts them all in a pinking, like 5 shots at 100 yards every time.
Pretty good
is he
price.
talking accuracy? Is he
Yeah,
talking,
like
durability,
like
or what's he?
the cheapest barrel.
I always go with like when I'm going like budget, like BCM, Hammer Forge, cold
Hammer
Hammer
Forge.
Forge. It's cheap.
Yeah,
It's
BCM makes a
BCM,
great barrel,
Yeah.
especially if you jump up to that SS210.
Again, a huge part of this game is contingent on your marksmanship and everything else.
I personally like Wilson combat barrels. They're just in the same price range as everything else, and I've had a lot of luck out of them. So, if you're gonna go for like an aftermarket deal,
What is that?
All right, we got time for 2 more questions, guys, and then we got to probably sleep because we have to work in the morning very early, actually, in like 3 hours. So. Crickets.
right there. Trigger tech. What trigger do you like running your bolt guns?
I like Huber 2-stage.
Huber 2-stage. All right, Jesse, what trigger do you like, man?
AR or precision?
I like on your bolt gun.
On your bolt
On
gun.
bolt gun.
guns. Well, I haven't shot, but I've hoped to use it. I really like the feel of those. Like to get a hold of one of those, but they don't make them for Tikas, right?
no, not yet. Not yet.
Tika actually,
In the
like,
works.
I like the Tika factory trigger, and you can get a $10 spring that can take it down even further than a lot of guys are doing. Benke told me about that, and Benke even said that he uses the factory triggers. They're adjustable, that too.
I have ran the living snot out of Timney triggers for a long time. I've tried a lot of different other companies, thinking, all right, I'm gonna branch out, I'm gonna try something new, this or that, and I normally always ended up disappointed and regretting spending $250 on something I really didn't like when I knew the Timney trigger wouldn't let me down, and it hasn't. So in mine, I run Timney Calvin Elite triggers, And I've also been running that I actually really like and enjoy is the Trigger Tech Diamond for their bolt guns. The Trigger Tech Diamond it's money.
Trigger Tech's making some good stuff for the money right now.
Oh yeah.
I ran Timneys for forever. I run 2-stage triggers synonymously, so I run a 2-stage. I run a 2-stage in almost everything, and I switched over to Hewer about a year ago, and I can't put anything else in a rifle now. So
Run what you brung, son.
that's it.
One more question, guys.
Oh boy, favorite stock chassis manufacturer and model.
McMillan A5.
Candy bars. No, my bad. No, for me right now, I would say the new Manners PRS 1 because it's suited around the style of shooting I like to do. It's ergonomic. I could get it with a undercut on the bottom of the four-rail with attachments. So I could put an Arca rail all the way down and I could have barricade and craziness stuff, right? For me, that's what works right now. But other than that, I mean, the good old McMillan A5 is always a solid choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I'm running an MPA chassis like that, but I want.
Ooh, fancy MPA.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
I'm looking at day 3-5. No, if they ever call me back.
All right.
Let's see what we can do about that.
What do you like?
Oh man, I don't run stocks a lot. I usually drift towards the chassis just because I'm an oddly shaped guy. I'm really tall. I like the adjustability in a chassis. Been playing around with McCree for a little while now. But a huge, if I had to pick one go-to that I know works all the time, it's definitely gonna be an AI. Yeah, Accuracy International.
Really?
It's tried, true, and proven, man.
That's my second favorite.
That's
A5 and then AI.
Yeah, Accuracy International. I really like the AX. I shot carbines and shit like that forever, and it feels like home. Get behind it every time, feels like going home. So,
Rock and roll?
yeah.
All right, guys.
Yet, that is all you get. Thank you for watching.
Happy St. Patrick's
the
Day,
Rex
guys.
channel.
Good hanging out with you.
Cheers.
Happy shooting. Sling lead.
Get out and shoot.
No, not gonna. Yes, passing out. Oh my God, blowing up.